few students still keep asking me about the midterm. We know it. This coming Thursday, right? Yeah. Thursday in our normal class time. Because this class is an in-person class. So all the students should come to the classroom to take the in-person midterm test. Yeah. Yeah, but I give if some students, if you have good reason, then I allow you to do it online. Okay, online at the same time of our test time, class time. Yeah, so you use the Zoom, so connect the Zoom. So then you need to turn on the video camera. So then I can see you. Yeah. Recognize your face, so then I treat you doing the same thing as in the classroom. But you should have some good reason, okay? Yeah. So you send me message, explain. Yeah. So then I allow you to do that. Yeah. If you do not have any special reason, yeah. So please come to the classroom. Yeah. So I hand out the test papers. So you just work. 25 questions in that 75 minutes. Yeah. The format exactly the same as the homework 1, that format. Okay. First 15 questions, concept questions, multiple choice, true and false, or short answer. If I may not give you short answer questions. Yeah. But there is a possibility, 1 or 2, yeah, but at this point, I feel I won't give you any short answer questions. Yeah, probably because we learned that Cartesian product concept, right? Yeah, that one I may give you some short answer questions. Yeah, there is a possibility. Yeah, because I haven't made the test questions. So I will do tonight and tomorrow to make test questions. Yeah, at this point I do not know exactly what questions will appear on the midterm test. Yeah. All right, so ready here. So let me get the screen. Ready? Yeah. If anyone has any specific question for Zoom site students, you can type in the chat area. So when I see your message, I can answer your questions. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let me think about the midterm test. Oh yeah, another thing, because based on the feedback from some students, another thing I want to, because our homework assignment number 1, there were 10 SQL questions, so you have 10 SQL questions, but in the SQL questions, you need to expect some regular expression SQL questions. Because in homework assignment 1, we didn't have the regular expression question because we didn't learn at that time. Yeah. Now we learned regular expressions. You can expect a few, probably 2 or 3. 2 or 3 regular expression questions. Yeah. So when you prepare, so you need to, so prepare for that part. Oh, another thing, I may let you know. You can bring your laptop, okay? It is allowed to use your laptop to access our course materials. Open book, open notes.
Just the course materials.
Yeah, just course material.
You can't just
Yeah, yeah. Let me complete the whole description, yeah, regarding the laptop usage. Yeah. Homework, yeah. Our course materials, yeah. But you cannot use your laptop to search the web using any search engine, so any technical websites to find the answers. Yeah, that's not allowed. Okay? Yeah. Just use to look at our course materials. Yeah. And you cannot use any communication software, send and receive messages. Yeah. Yeah. That's not allowed. Okay? Yeah. And you can use laptop to use calculators. Yeah, but for this class, we do not have computation questions, right? Yeah. In case if I give you some, you need to do some computation, then you can use online calculators, also allowed. Yeah. But I think I may not give you questions you need to use calculators. Yeah, I may give you, calculating that cardinality of the Cartesian product. Yeah, so that's the possible question I can think of you may have. Yeah, but that question usually simple computation. Yeah, so you may not need calculators, but just let you know that is allowed in case if you need to use online calculator, it is allowed. Yeah. Yeah. So other than that, let me see what else regarding the midterm test. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how much we can do. Yeah. Yeah. And those 25 questions, you have to complete it within 75 minutes. Okay? Yeah. But I think it's not hard. Yeah, it's not that hard. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so let's continue. I see a chat message. Let me look at this chat message before I start. Yeah, Nishant, will we have access data? Yeah, good question. To see table structures during, yes. The answer to, it's an important question. Nishant asked us if we can use our laptop to work on the SQL. Yeah, because you have 10 SQL questions. You may want to, test some commands. Yeah. Yeah. So the answer is yes. You can use.
Is it the same company?
Yeah. Right. Same company, and that what's that? W3 School. That's Northwind, right? Yeah. Those two databases. Northwind, you can use W3 School to run your command. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, those two things allowed. Okay? So use your local computer, execute the company database, and Northwind W3. Okay, that website you can use. Yeah. That's legal. Yeah, good question. Yeah. Yeah, that's important. Yeah. I forgot talking about that. Yeah. That's legal. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I think, so if you have any question, just let me know. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. I will also post announcement. Yeah, because quite some students didn't show up. So I need to let those students know. Yeah. So after this class, I may write a reminder. Yeah. Put some necessary information, what we can do, what we cannot do in that announcement. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's move to homework assignment number 1. All right, so here I use this software. Okay, so this is the answer file. Yeah, so I will post this answer file. Yeah, but here because I need to explain. Yeah, and make some comments. Yeah, based on the problems I saw in my grading. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's start that part first. Yeah. If we finish this part earlier, if we still have some time, then I can talk about part C. Probably one topic in part C. If we have 10-something minutes, so we can do one topic in part C. Yeah. But part C, the coverage. Yeah. Regarding the coverage. Module 1 through Module 4, AB, Part A, Part B. Yeah. 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 So that coverage. Okay. Module 1, 2, 3, 4, AB. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So before I start, let me turn off my cell phone. Okay, all right. Remote control. Yeah, I also need to connect remote control. Although today, if I do part C, I need a remote control. Okay. All right. Let's start. All right. Yeah, some students did quite well. Yeah, but still I graded 8 students at this point. Yeah, but some students missed quite some questions. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, the questions not hard, right? Yeah, basic questions. Yeah. Very basic. Yeah. The first question, many students select option C. Yeah. The correct answer is B. Yeah. So actually the best answer is B. Second best is C. Then the last one is A. In this order. Now, let me explain why. Yeah. Because option C, why it has the highest priority? Because this makes sure the data is correct. Right? Otherwise the data could be wrong, inconsistent. Yeah. If you do not really enforce, controlled redundancy for data consistency, data not consistent, then the data is not right, then that's the disaster for the business. So that's why this is our highest priority. Okay. Option C, only when the data is correct, under the condition data is correct, then option C is the most important. Yeah. The performance consideration. But that must be under the condition that there is no problem in your data. That performance is the second important factor. Otherwise, although you get a very fast performance, but data is wrong, then you get a garbage data, right? Yeah. So that idea. So for those students who select, I give partial credit. Okay, 2 points. 2 points out of 4 points. Yeah. Yeah. But I haven't seen a student select A. Yeah. I haven't seen select A. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's the first question. Yeah. The second question, option C, because think about when we do the conversion in the binary format. Yeah. Binary format. Yeah. Here, these numbers, they are rational numbers. Because they are rational numbers. Rational numbers can be represented as a fraction, integer m over integer n. Okay? Yeah. All the rational numbers can be represented as the ratio of two integers, yeah, m over n. Yeah. And then, in order to represent in a binary representation without any digits, losing digits, yeah, so we require the denominator m is power of 2. Okay, power of 2. Yeah. So if you use this structure to check these three options, so each one, power of 2, right? So you can see, yeah, power of 2. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. For example, this one, 3/4, right? Yeah. 7/8, right? Yeah. So this one, 5/8, okay? Yeah. Power of 2. And this one, yeah, 100 over 45 over 100, 9 over 20, right? 9 over 20. Then 20 is not power of 2. 20, although it has factor 4 power of 2, but 5 factor, it's not a power of 2. Yeah. Yeah. So based on that, then if you write 0.45 in the binary format, you will lose a few precision bits after the binary point. Yeah. So that's the, yeah. But based on your answers, most of you got this correct. Yeah. Number 3, option A is correct. Yes. So we have a simple way to solve that problem. But the way to solve is to use that backtick, right? Yeah. Backtick. Yeah. So it's table name. Backtick. Yeah. So different from single quote, double quotes. Yeah. Yeah. I saw one student wrote comments telling me using double quotes. No, not double quotes. Okay? If we use double quotes or single quotes, it's wrong. It's wrong. Okay? Yeah, don't do it. Later, when I get to the query questions, then I will explain another error using single quotes or double quotes. Yeah, related to the question here. Here, make sure this place, for this purpose, keyword, try to escape the SQL keywords, yeah, using the backtick. Symbol, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Then you solve this problem gracefully, okay? Yeah. All right. Then number 4, the correct answer is C, but I saw 2 students. They selected C, but they felt option D is correct, because when they look at the format, So the format of option D is correct, but there is a problem. Look at 31. How many days in April? In April, no 31 days, right? Only 30 days. April. Yeah, you also need to look at the number of days in that particular month. Yeah. In April, there is no 31, day 31. Yeah, so that's the problem. Yeah. So I saw two students got that problem. Yeah. Yeah. And option C, yeah, look at, there is a potential you need to think about. February 29th, you need to think about if that day is available or not. Yep. Yep. So you need to check that year. If it's a, lunar year, yeah, multiple of 4, right? Yeah, so here, it's a lunar year, right? Yeah. So if you change to 2018, it's not a multiple of 4, then you will not have 29 days in February. Okay, then it's wrong. Okay, so this date, then it is wrong. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you also need to consider that. Other than the general format, you also need to consider if that day in the calendar available or not. Now, it may not be available. Then it's an error. No. So your DBMS can detect it. Yeah. It's a wrong data. Okay, reject it. So your DBMS will reject it. Yeah. It's not available. Yeah. So that's this question. Yeah. Number 5, I saw at least one student pick a C. Yeah, actually, it's D. M to N. Yeah. Yeah. Number of problems mapping to a category. Yeah. Because first, we know there are many problems could be mapped to the one category, so M to 1. But the other direction also correct. One math problem could be assigned to multiple categories. Yeah, because one math question could use knowledge from different subjects, right? Yeah, algebra, geometry, yeah. Use a lot of knowledge from several subjects. Then you may like to assign one question to multiple categories. Yeah. That's allowed. Yeah. Yeah. So in this situation should be M to N relationship. Yeah. Because this thing usually is used in your database design. Yeah. So when you draw diagram, yeah, so then you need to specify the relationship here. Yeah. All right. Next question. Non-trivial conversion, yes. Yeah. All those students got this one correct. Yeah. Number 7, also everyone got this one. Number 8, option B, yeah. So, but I saw 1 or 2 students miss this one. Atomicity, yeah, from this word. Atomicity. You cannot split atom, right? Yeah. Based on the ancient understanding, older. Yeah. It's not our modern, current understanding. Okay? Yeah. So the 2,000 years ago, that understanding. Yeah. Atom cannot be split. Yeah. So then, here, we want to say a transaction cannot be split. Yeah. If you execute a transaction, it must be 0 or whole transaction. You cannot execute it partially. Yeah. All right, so the meaning is different. Not interference, right? Interference, that's not atomicity. Okay, that's another property of transaction, but we do not call it atomicity. Yeah. So 1 or 2 students missed this question. Then number 9, pretty good. Everyone got number 9, but number 10, many students select B. There must be some understanding problem. Yeah. Correct answer is D. Yeah. Remember, we use single quotes in SQL. When we compare string value, we use alphabetic order. Alphabetic order. Okay? Yeah. We use alphabetic order. People also call it dictionary order. Yeah. That order is, when you do comparison, you compare character by character from left, starting from the left. The first character in the leftmost character, you do comparison first. Yeah. The leftmost 8 is the largest, right? Yeah. So you only look at one character. Okay. Yeah. The first one is character 2, character 3, character 1, and a character 8. 8 is largest. Then you already get a winner, right? So you do not need to look at the second character. Only when the first character equal, then you compare second character. Yeah. Then third, and so on. That's the dictionary, right? When you look up a word in a dictionary, first you use the first character to do the search, to find the location, right? Then you narrow down. You use the second character, narrow down, then third, and so on. Yeah, that's the dictionary way. Here, when you do comparison, you use that dictionary way. Yeah. First, you use the leftmost character to do comparison, to see if you have a winner. If you can already get a winner, then you are done. If you cannot find a winner, then you need to compare this second character from the left, and so on. Yeah, yeah, quite some. Yeah, I saw 2 or 3 students. Yeah, in those total 8 students. Yeah, at least two or 3 students select option B because they use the numeric value. Okay, yeah. So they ignore the single quotes. Yeah. If I remove the single quotes, then you should use the numeric value. Okay. Here, when we use the quotes, that means the string value. You should use the alphabetic order. Yeah. So they use the numeric value 3,579. That's the largest number, right? Yeah, so here you can see the numeric value order and the string value order, alphabetic one, different, quite different from this example. Okay, yeah. All right. Number 11, even if a table does not have any column with unique values, assumption. Yeah. Yeah. There is no column with unique values. All right? Yeah. So every column allows duplicate values. It is still possible for us to define a key in this table. Yeah, the reason is we can use composite key. Okay, composite key. Yeah. There is a chance, I do not say 100%, right? I do not say 100%. So there is, because it's possible, right? Possible, we do not need to get 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah. So there is a possibility we may find a composite key. We use more than more than one columns to define a composite key. Yeah. So number 12, is it possible there exists no composite? Yeah. So here, no composite key. Yeah. That can be defined for this table. Yes. Because, yeah, the reason is we allow a table have duplicate rows. So when a table has duplicate rows, no composite key can be defined. Yep. Because think about, the logic is this, think about, if one can define a composite key, then you won't have two rows with the same value. You won't have two rows. You compare two rows with respect to the tuple value. No two rows would have the same tuple value. Yeah. Because composite key means unique, right? The value with respect to that composite key must be unique. But when you have duplicate rows, it cannot be unique. Duplicate rows means you can find at least two rows with exactly the same value. That it's a contradiction against the composite key requirement. Yeah. Contradiction. Yep. So that's the reason. Yeah, because based on my impression, all students got these two questions correctly. Yeah, but I want to let you know, you need to understand why they are correct. Yeah. Because in the midterm, I will give you similar questions, but I changed the wording. Okay, I changed the statements. Describe the same property, but in different angles, in different, viewpoint. Yeah. Yeah. So you need to understand. Number 13, false. Yeah, false. Based on my impression, all students got correct. The reason is can be sorted. Can be sorted. We do not require the values unique. Yeah. So even with duplicate values, still the data can be sorted. Yeah. So that's why you cannot get a conclusion that this column must correspond to the key. Not necessary. Okay? Not necessary. Correspond to the key of the table. If there is a order, if there is a, so the condition to be sorted. So what's the condition to be sorted? Yeah. So the column has a total order. Yeah. We have a concept called a total order. Okay? If the column has a total order, total order means any two values can be compared in this order. If it has a total order, you use this order, you can do comparison. Any two values can be ordered under this total order. That means total order. That there is a partial order. Another concept called partial order. Partial order, it's rare. Yeah. So in the real world, it's rare. Yeah. But in some special, very special situations, some data may only have the partial order, not total order. Partial order, sometimes two values can be compared. Sometimes two values cannot be ordered. Okay? Sometimes two values can be compared with that order, but sometimes it cannot be compared under that order. That's the partial order. But I will not give you questions regarding the partial order. Because in this class, we won't see our data with only partial order. All our data, we have total order. Number 14. Number 14, the best option is B. The reason is I explained in our first question, right? Yeah. If you go back to look at our first question. Because option number 2, that it's the most important. And option number 3, second most. Yeah. But several students gave me option A. If you give me option A, so you change the order of the importance for option 2 and 3, then you get a partial credit. So you lose 2 points if you select option A. Due to that reason, the order. So at least 2 students. 2 or 3 students select option A. Yeah. Question, the last question, everyone got this one. So I do not need to explain. Yeah. All right. Next, the query questions. So let me try to explain several problems I found in the query questions. The first one, very easy, because we do not join 2 tables. But when we join 2 tables, then I noticed several questions, several, errors. This first one, the first one, we need to join 2 tables, because here, in the statement, you see product information. That means you need to use the product table, right? I mentioned product information. Then category, you also need to use the category. So these 2 tables. So we do here. Okay. All right. Join these 2 tables. Then the join condition, P dot category ID and C dot category ID. They are the same, so you join 2 tables using this join condition. Then the selection condition, the last one, the beverages, so the selection condition. So then you are done. Okay, but list all product information. You do not need to list the category information, so that's why we use P dot stop. Because when you join for a join the table, you have 2 parts. The first part is the P dot star, those columns from P table, then C dot stars, those columns from the C category table. 2 parts. But here you only need to list the P dot star. It works because you can test it in W3 schools. It works. All right. Now let me talk about a few questions, a few problems I saw. The first problem actually, it's a mistake. a few students didn't use the table join. A few students only use one table category, didn't use the table from product. Yep. So the list, the category, so then so that's different, but because we want to list the product information. In category table, you cannot get product information, right? Yeah. So that's a common error. A few. Yeah. I noticed about 3 students got that problem. Didn't do the table join. Okay? Yeah. So when you read the question, you should be very careful to identify those tables to be joined. Yeah. So those students, they miss the product table. Yeah. So that's the first error. The second error, a few students didn't use the table join, but use a nested query. Yeah, we didn't talk about nested query, but those, a few students use the nested query, outer query, inner query. That's okay. Yeah. So if you write it correctly, then that's okay. Okay. So you have a outer query. You write the outer query first, then in the where clause you have an inner query. Yeah, that's fine. But those students, they have a small error when they write a nested query. Yeah. So the outer query, so they use the product. Okay, so they use the product. Yeah. So yeah, based on my memory, yeah. So they select. Okay, yeah. P dot star. Actually, they can use, because they can use star. Yeah. Because auto query the star from the whole table. Products. Alias P. Yeah. Auto query. So then inner query where then category ID. So they use the category ID field. P dot category ID. Okay. Then this place there is some equal sign. They use equal sign. Then parenthesis, inner query, select. The logic is okay. Select. Then the category ID from inner queries. This is inner. We haven't, in class I haven't talked about this. But if you use it correctly, then it's fine. Okay, from the category table. Okay, categories. Yeah, and then the category name. But the problem is here, the equal sign. Okay, the equal sign you should change to in operator, not equal sign. In operator. We haven't talked about in operator. But you can guess the meaning. So the P dot category ID, because this inner query, you will have multiple categories. Under beverages, right? Under this beverage category name, you won't get a single you will have multiple category ID. So this is a single one. How can single ID equals multiple ID? From the logic, it's not right? But if you use the in operator, it is correct. The single category ID is one of the category IDs in the list. The nested query will return a list of category IDs. This equal sign can only used when this nested query, inner query, return single value. Only when it returns single value, you can use the equal sign, okay? Yeah, that's legal. Yeah. But if a multiple values, if you use the equal sign, then it's not right, okay? Yeah, we will get there, yeah, because several students use this way, so I need to explain that, okay? I took 1 point, equal sign and in operator, yeah, that small difference. Yeah. So those students, for this question, they lost 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, so that's another error. Yeah. Then these two errors repeated in several questions. Yeah. Several questions. Yeah, because the structure the same. Yeah. We just practice on different tables. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So these two are two common errors. Okay, two common errors. So for other questions, I do not repeat. Okay, I do not repeat. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, let me see. Yeah, so that's the common errors, right? Yeah. Other errors. Yeah, yeah, I do not remember. Yeah, so you have other errors. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So then, similar for the company database. Yeah. Company database. Yeah. Looks fine. Yeah. Most people. Yeah. Got it correctly. Yeah. Yeah. One student used the equal sign. We need to use is operator. I saw one student use the, equal sign comparison. That's not right, right? We know. So when you compare the value, null value, you should not use the equal sign. Because if you use equal sign, even the super underscore SS has the null value, it is still is treated different null value. Yeah. Do not use equal sign. So that's one student did in that way. Yeah. And yeah. All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So here I give an example. Use in operator. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this condition. This one, most students didn't use this condition. That it's fine. Okay. Yeah. This condition because not necessary the same department. This condition, when you join two tables, if you put this condition, that means the supervisor is the manager of the same department of that employee. Yeah. So this condition is optional. Okay. Yeah. Optional. Yeah. Yeah. The most students just give me this condition. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, but one student did one wrong way. I talk about in class. So that is, you need to your answer should be SQL statements. I saw one student did several questions, give me the query results, not the query results. Query results means the data, right? The data returned by executing those SQL statements. Yeah, I mentioned that in class. Yeah. So we do not do that, okay? Because we want to practice how to write SQL commands, right? Yeah. Yeah. But I saw one student did several questions, Don't do it, because if you do it that way, you will lose all the points. You cannot get the points by giving me. Actually, it takes quite some time, because you need to use your eyes to look, search our database, the data in our database, and try to identify those rows that satisfy the condition. That's not easy, right? You need to do a lot of work, okay? But you couldn't get point, yeah, because you do not follow the requirement. We need to write the SQL requirements, right? Yeah. At least, if you cannot write a perfect answer, if you can write an answer close to the perfect answer, you can get a partial credit, right? Yeah. So don't worry, even if you write some SQL statements not completely correct, you can still get partial credit. Okay? Yeah. Just write it. Yeah. Just write it. Okay? Yeah. Earn partial credit. Yeah. But if you, because I feel, so that student probably feel writing the SQL statements relatively hard. So then you try to get around, just give me SQL results. Then you couldn't get any point. Okay? So don't do it that way. Here, I emphasize that. Yeah. In the midterm test. So even if you feel the SQL statements, you do not have confidence. Oh, I remember another error. Then I will talk about that. So when I explain this question, yeah, I remember another error, yeah, from one student I want to explain. Yeah. So even, yeah, because sometimes you feel you may not be able to write a perfect SQL statement, right? Yeah. Just write a close one. Yeah. As close as possible. Yeah. Because you have a good chance you can earn partial credit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now there is another error I want to explain. Yeah. One student wrote some comments, told me, 2 questions, because that student did some testing. I believe did testing and got some errors. Yeah, here let me explain why you get that error. Yeah. That student, let me use these 2 questions. Okay, these 2 questions. Yeah. I look at the SQL statement on the paper of that student. When write the table name, here we need to write table name, right? But that student put a table name in a single quote, employee. That's wrong. Yeah. I saw both questions. That student put a pair of single quotes around the table name. It's wrong. Why? When do we use single quotes? Single quotes or double quotes. So quotes, let me say quotes, okay? Single or double. Quotes are only used for data. Okay? So you use quotes to represent your string data. String data, okay? Yeah, quotes. For data, not for table names, or column names. Yeah. Not single table names, column. Yeah. But why that student got confused? Yeah. Remember, yeah, the reason. So why confused? Yeah. So here I guess why confused. here. There is some reason. Yeah. Remember, we use backticks, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because in our databases, we use the backticks. Okay, yeah, backticks around table names and column names. That's legal, right? To escape the keywords. Yeah. The purpose. The reason we do it, we want to escape the SQL keywords. Yeah, so if we do that, then it's legal. But that student probably confused the backticks and the single quotes. Yeah? If you do not pay attention closely, yeah, so you may confused. You treat backticks as single quotes. Then when you write SQL statements, you use the single quotes around table names, you got error messages. That's the explanation, okay? Yeah. So you can fix it. Yeah. Either remove the single quotes or you use backticks, not single quotes, just backticks. Then you can fix your query. Yeah. So this error. Yeah. Although only one student did this one. Yeah. But I like to, point it out. Yeah. Make sure all students won't make the similar mistake when you write your SQL queries. Yeah. Because if you do not pay attention, yeah, closely, yeah, it's very easy to confuse that backticks to that single quotes. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I took 1 point off. Okay, for that error, yeah, I took 1 point off. Yeah. All right. And other than that, other errors, I feel that's pretty much all the errors I found in these 8 students. Yeah. Yeah. Other problems, not that big. Okay. Yeah. So relatively small errors. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's this assignment. Okay. Yeah. So I will post, this annotated document, the answer you can study. Yeah. And at the same time, I complete the grading quickly. Yeah. The second half of the students. So then I need to make the 25 questions for the midterm Thursday. Yeah. So then make sure you come to the classroom on Thursday. Yeah. And for some students, one student already sent me a message asking for taking the test online. Yeah. But if you have the special situation, so you can send me the message, explain a little bit. Yeah. You do not need to give me too much details, just explain a little bit. Yeah. Then I can allow you to take the midterm at the same time online when all the other students doing in classroom. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. So before we finish today, yeah, because we do not have much time, right? We already passed 8 o'clock. So I do not want to start part C of module 4. Yeah. So I just, before we finish the meeting today, any student, including Zoom student, if you want to ask me some questions related to the midterm, so you have last chance. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I will stop the meeting in 1 minute. Yeah. So I just give you the last minute so you can ask me questions. Zoom student, you can type in the chat area. Yeah. If I do not see any message in the chat area, so then we will finish the lecture today. Okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Any question? Yeah. Yeah. Here I just, yeah. All right, so no question. Yeah, so let me stop right here. Yeah, so but if you, after you leave, if you have any question, you can send me emails. Yeah, so I will explain. Okay, as soon as I find any. Oh yeah, I saw one question. Okay, before you leave, yeah, let me look at this question. All right. Yeah. From Josiah. Yeah. Yeah. I do not. Yeah. So let me. I do not have one. Yeah. Using. Yeah. Company. Tried running commands. Give us. Unable to get it to. Yeah. Yeah. Josiah, for your question. Yeah. Yeah. My answer for your question like this, yeah, because you may have some technical problem when you type the commands, yeah. To solve it via, yeah, through, since it might be tricky, yeah, right, yeah, you can send me specific question through email, yeah, but yeah, here, yeah, I want to explain this question, Josiah's question, yeah. Because in the midterm, you may do experiments, against that company database, right? But sometimes you may not get through, right? Yeah. It happens. Sometimes you may not get through. But even in that situation, don't panic. Okay? Don't be panic. Yeah. You just write your answer based on the logic. Yeah. The best you can. Yeah, based on your understanding, even not getting through, yeah, because if there is small mistake, you cannot get through, okay? Yeah, you get a lot of errors, but don't be panic. Yeah, write your SQL statement based on the logic. Yeah, then I use the logic to do the grading. Then I can give you partial credit. Okay, yeah, so you can still earn partial credit, so you won't lose too many points. Yeah, to answer, yeah, because for this situation, yeah, some students, if you got a lot of errors, if you feel you will lose the whole question, no, it's not the case. Yeah, so do the best you can based on the logic. Yeah, so you have idea how to join tables, how to yeah, based on our understanding of table join. Yeah, so it's very likely you can get. Let's say 2 points from 4 out of 4 points, right? 2 out of 4, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you won't lose 4 points. You can get 2 points. Yeah. All right, yeah, you use that way. Yeah. All right, so let's stop right here. Yeah, so do the preparation. Yeah, for me, not very hard, right? When you do, because I got several students in 90s. Yeah. Among those 8 students, several students got 90s. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Yeah, All right, yeah. Okay, that's it.